Hi, my name's R.J. Murdoch. I'm a graduate of the University of Southern California as a power electrical engineer. I did some major projects, primarily in the Western Hemisphere. I did design and construction. I had one project that had over 20,000 mechanics on it at one time. It was a fun lifetime.
I'm Pat Lydon. I worked at Crown Zellerbat for 35 years, and then I started my own sawmill and ran it for 16 years.
My name is Ed Stanton. I was in the Navy for 10 and a half years, was a trained combat medic, and then ended up going to the University of Washington School of Nursing. And when that flame burnt out, I went into the world of finance and I managed money for people. I was fortunate enough to be very successful at it. I managed $80 million at one time. I had clients all over the world.
Okay, well, my name's Mike Dickens, and I used to be involved with coding.
Hi, my name is Al Anderson, and it's a pleasure to be with all the folks here today. I must say that. I worked for a very busy construction company known as Caterpillar, and most people know Caterpillar because you see the equipment everywhere. And that in my job included going underground. Now that was something special because you get in a little elevator about the size of this and you're going down for a good 7 minutes and you hope that they're going to bring you back up.
Larry Kuntz. I was working for Volkswagen.
What I have received from you guys is a chance to be a part of something, people, and sharing and learning new things about me, doing things differently than I used to be. I used to be the boss. You damn well did what I told you to do. Now, I sometimes just sit and listen to somebody tell me their story. I enjoy that a lot.
It gives me access to people with all kinds of problems. So I can try and figure out which things work best, so I can keep myself somewhat normal.
Gives me a place to go, so I'm not so isolated. And my wife gets support.
Without Hope's support, I couldn't get anywhere close to where I am now. They understand, and they give me comfort. They make me laugh.
I think the part that bothers me is I don't know what's coming. And I have all kinds of literature on dementia and all that kind of stuff, and I don't really like anything that I read. And at this point, I'm going to probably back off reading and share my thoughts in a place like we are today. So I'm taking advantage of that.
I haven't suffered terribly yet from this new thing, but I'm not as sharp as I have always been, and it's coming to me as a real crash. working on a jukebox. I have a lot of antique things, and I have an antique jukebox. I'm just not as good as I used to be. I don't see well. I got a hand that doesn't work at all. Lazy. And that's difficult for me. I'm a kind of a guy that always got things done on time, on budget, on spec.
Between mental and physical problems, I just try and get along as best I can, and I don't intend to hurt anybody or do anything dangerous or anything like that.
Getting my words out is very frustrating. Please
Don't tell me.
don't tell me what I'm trying to say. Just wait.
I tried to not make that public, you know. And it was nothing that was gonna hinder me, you know, but I did.
Would it be easier if people knew?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's on my face, it's emotions. Trying to not spend the day crying. Having the ability to, with balance, having the ability to walk down the hall without bouncing off of walls. I live in assisted living right now, and I'll fall out of bed 2 or 3 times a month.
I get mad internally when I can't think of something. And like when you see us guys in here doing this, yeah, we're looking for words. Okay. Walking, trouble walking. I have to be very careful where I am when I'm walking, especially if I'm close, if I'm in an area where there's a little step, either upward or downward in any direction. So I'm paying a lot of attention to what is around me, because it's easy to go down. I've gone down a couple of times.
Well, you gotta have money, period. And things are difficult. We hope we find people that understand the challenge that most of us are going to in some way incur later in our life. We need to prepare for that. We need to prepare for that during our money earning years when we've got it to share.
If you can get more people realizing what people with dementia can handle and can't handle, then if everybody in town was gonna know that I have dementia and just watch out for me that I don't get in trouble, that would be helpful.
Without it, there's no money to help support it. And of all things having to do with finance and And that is, you need that financial support to keep things going and to discover new things.
Please keep hope going. People with dementia need the support.